You're listening to The Jabber. Take a look at your media queue right now. Are you running a relentless race for new inputs? Or do you have the discipline to mine the depth of what you've already seen? We were talking about this in the back channels after the Grey's Anatomy breakdown. The quiet judgment people face when they decide to watch a series for the second time, or reread a book they finished a year ago. The efficiency culture looks at that layout and screams redundancy. Why waste the bandwidth? You already know the plot. You already know who survives. Move on to the next piece of content. But that is a consumer's trap. When you revisit a premium asset for the second time, something fascinating happens. The architecture hasn't changed, but you have. Today we are running the layered scan. We're liquidating the myth of linear consumption and looking at why true mastery is found in the leverage of the second pass.
It's Jabber time.
Let's look at the physics of the first pass. When you open a complex book or watch a layered piece of storytelling for the very first time, your brain is running on a baseline script. It's a survival scan. You're tracking the macro movements. You're asking, where is the plot going? Who is the threat? What is the deadline? Because your focus is locked on the destination, you are completely blind to the scenery. You miss the subtle foreshadowing. You miss the masterfully placed line of dialogue, and you overlook the core operational framework because you're just trying to get to the end of the chapter. It's like driving down a dark highway at 90 miles an hour. You see the headlights, but you miss the infrastructure. But then you hit the loop, you run the second pass, and suddenly, because the anxiety of the destination is gone, the whole landscape shifts. You see a connection in paragraph 3 that bridges perfectly to chapter 10. You see a behavioral cue from a character in season 1 that perfectly explains their collapse in season 4. And you realize something profound. The data didn't change, you did. The reason that book hits differently today isn't because the author rewrote the words while it sat on your shelf. It's because you are reading it with a brand new, upgraded operating system. You've spent the last year inside the arena, you've taken hits, you've managed bottlenecks, and you've built leverage. Your baseline is higher, so your scan goes deeper. Modern culture wants you to chase distance. They want you to read a book a week, check the box, and brag about the volume on your profile. But volume without depth is just noise. Sovereignty belongs to the operator who values the structural layer. It's better to read the same master layout 3 times and fully digest the plumbing than to skim 20 new layouts and remember absolutely nothing. Stop running away from the archives. Reopen the book that changed your perspective 2 years ago. Rewatch the series that mapped human nature perfectly. Dust off the old operational manual and read it through the lens of who you are today. You aren't wasting time, you're extracting the hidden margin. The loop is open. Love yourself, keep jabbering.
The Jabber, the journal of a middle-aged family man.